The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Straight into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Good timing on the quick out. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff to the lone back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the It's McLaurin. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-backs. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Right on the money. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. And to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's McLaurin. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, TCU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Reed. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third.
Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt.
What do you think?
Put together a drive starting from their own 28.
What you laughing at?
Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's McLaurin.
Ooh.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move
You send her over here?
Let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the
Don't try
Oh
to
my
shush her
God.
away. Don't try to shush her away.
No, that shit smells really bad.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David, no doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going for the big play. It's caught. Off to the races. Tap. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Jacksonville State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And the Aggies are on the move. They want to run this quarterback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Finds the tight end. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
With the catch, it's Bussey.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gonna look downfield again. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Man, I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, get a tackle for a loss.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautiful.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll... go back to work. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's McLaurin. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Just keep swinging it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's James. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Scanning the field, it's Reed. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
the play fake on first down. The throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed in 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Ezukama. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line.
Now that was some bullshit.
These 2 guys.
I can't count about that one. That was some bullshit.
That's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know you're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Damn, I got the wrong nigga in here. Hold on.
First and 10. Using his feet. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the
Yo, y'all want to block 92?
Man,
when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. The throw.
Good shit.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Throw it away, nigga. Throw that shit away.
And doing a great job of coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process.
What is her issue?
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra
She wants a what?
every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with
Fellas, they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes. Guys,
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes from. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Daddy likes spicy food.
What? No, I don't like spicy food. Oh shit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
They threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air on second down. Takes the grab. It's James. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So you've got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver
Oh, come on.
around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. 6 it out to his man. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The 12-man Warden standing at the ready. They're bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's James. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Running back searching for a hole. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout.
Woo.
He almost
That's good D.
had a pick, and
Good defense.
giving them a boost instead. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him. What he's seeing right now, he's seeing ghosts. This is a very confident thrower in football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Oh, this nigga just hit a 60-yard field goal.
Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the
All right, come on.
close to midfield, you can put 3 on the board.
short gain.
That's a great example of the defense where tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's caught. It's Bussy. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone.
Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And they did after not through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Stop! Shit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one. To make life easier on this kicker is so important to this team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On third down, he drops to throw. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Palmer. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. I get tackled in bounds. The clock keeps ticking.
The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
To throw, it's Reed. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And some room to work. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Running it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Texas A&M likely will just try to bleed the clock. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Street. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Throwing off play action. Now rolling out to his left. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Winston. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's looking deep here. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands with a good combination of good coverage, with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Well, they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Wolverines keep the football on the move. First down, looking to throw the ball. Breaks an open space. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The completion makes it 2nd down. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Near the sticks. It's pre-scoring. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And it's caught inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're to hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. He's going to hand this off. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.